Hello. I know it's been a while and I convinced myself that I'm ready to get back on the YouTube game. So I put up a poll on my Instagram for any of my followers to ask me questions. Mind you, I don't have that many followers. Like, I'm just a regular girl. So I'm just gonna answer some of the questions that I got. So, first one is, what's your biggest screw up in the kitchen? That's definitely when I tried to make brownies and I used a pan that was way too big. And so when I put the brownie mix in, it was like that thin. And I was like, oh, maybe it's like bread and it'll rise or something. But no, it didn't. It was crispy and burnt and they were brownie chips. But that's a thing now, so I like to say I created it. And next one, what's something your brain tries to make you do and you have to will yourself not to do it? There's probably a lot of these, but I feel like the most relatable, well, I actually don't know if it's relatable at all, but when I'm on like hikes or just standing over like a cliff or like a, just like looking at the ocean or the sunset or something, my mind is just like, do it, like, just step off, see what it's like. But it sounds bad, it sounds suicidal, but it's actually not. It's just like weird because in my mind, when I think of doing that kind of stuff, I'm like, I wonder what it's like to fall to your death like that. And it sounds super morbid, but in my mind, it's really not. It's like, I want to know like what it feels like without dying, like without the actual consequence. I want to know like what someone thinks while that's happening, or like, I don't know, just like how it feels to like see it from your point of view. So yeah, but don't be worried about me because I'm fine. What ridiculous thing has someone tricked you into doing or believing? I think my parents were like the worst for this one because I don't know if you guys were ever like driving when you were growing up, and if you turned on one of the lights inside of the car, like my parents would get so mad. Like they would tell me that it was illegal. And so I believed it was illegal. So when I did it, I was like I thought I was being a badass. And in reality, they just didn't want the lights on, which I do understand now, because when people try to leave the lights on in my car, I'm like, no, it's not allowed. But they made me literally think it was illegal. Would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year off of your life? I feel like this isn't that hard, but I'm like thinking about it too hard. I don't know. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Is it dumb to say lose a year off your life? I feel like you lose a year off your life if you're in jail, because I don't know if you would rather experience like the crazy stuff that happens in jail rather than just like, it's kind of like if you were to do it, like go to jail for a year and just like forget it, or like just have a like toxic or like bad year taken off your life. I'm gonna go with lose a year off my life. I feel like there's been some pretty bad years. I haven't had that many. I really haven't. It sounds way deeper than it actually is. But yeah, I feel like 2019, like if I could just erase that year, I'd be a-okay with that. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early? That's hard because it's like, it depends on the event. I'm gonna go with 20 minutes early to be safe. I'm a Capricorn, so I gotta go with early. And I would actually say like I'm both. Like in real life, like my reality, I occasionally am both. Okay, next one. Would you rather know the history of every object you touched or be able to talk to animals? Those are really cool. I say a lot, so sorry. Please say they're not coming in my room. Every time someone in my house, like, cause I'm down a hallway from the kitchen, so every time someone's like walking on the wood floor to the trash can, I think they're walking down the hall and gonna come in my room. Okay, they're going to the trash can. We're good. I wish I could have both. Both of those are really cool. But I don't like this one because it's hard. I want both ideally, but I guess I'll go with talk to animals. I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, talk to animals. I talk to animals. They just don't respond. So I feel like it would be really fulfilling to actually get an answer from them and not just be talking to myself. So yeah, we'll go with that one. What's the dumbest way that you've been injured? Well, this just came straight to my mind. There's no hesitation. It was in middle school. It was in theater class, and we had to create like a human like object, or like, I don't think it was a machine. I think we just chose to do it. I think it was just an object, but my team was like, oh, we'll be a washing machine. And I think it might have actually been my idea. And I like saw it in my head and I was like, this is such a cool idea. Like everyone's gonna guess it, because like all the other teams had to guess like what everyone else's object was. And I was like, this is really cool. Like it'll be easy. Plus I'll get to show off my cool cheer moves because I cheered in middle school. But so I did a bridge, which, like, if you don't know what a bridge is, it's basically like, let's say you're on all fours, but like opposite. So like your back is facing the ground and your hands are like above like that. And then, yeah, your feet are on the ground, obviously. So you're just kind of like in that shape-ish. Like, obviously you have bones and stuff, so it doesn't look exactly like that, but you get the point. So we did, like, I was the entrance to the, like, I was the door to the washing machine. And I don't know how this happened, because I was going to cheer practice every day and I was like actively cheering and practicing and working out. So I don't really know if this happened because it never happened to me at practice, but we were doing it. And like, I just felt this really like sharp pain. Like I definitely pulled something, and let's just say it was pretty high up on my leg. I don't know what happened. I really don't. My body was playing with me. It was like, girl, everyone knows you cheer. Like, just leave it alone. You don't need to show off. It's fine. And so they were like, we're gonna strain your and yeah. So I ended up leaving home. I called my mom. I was like, I definitely like pulled something. And, or I don't even know if I like admitted it. I think I might have just said I don't feel good. And so I called my mom, and then I got out of school early and just like probably laid in bed the rest of the time. I don't really remember that much, but I just remember that was so hilarious to me. Like I was laughing at myself as I was in pain, because I was like, this is the stupidest, like, come on. Really? You hurt yourself in theater class, like not even PE or anything. Whatever. And last one, what is the dumbest way you've been injured? Oh. That's literally the last one I just answered. Never mind. And the last one is, would you rather be, okay, I was gonna repeat it again. Okay, I'm tired. I didn't nap today and I work at 4 a.m. every morning. So give me a break. Would you rather be able to talk to land animals, animals that fly, or animals that live underwater? That's easy. Animals that live underwater. I have always felt super, super connected to the ocean specifically, but also just water in general. And it didn't really make sense to me because I was like, Capricorn, earth sign, and sorry if you're not into zodiac stuff, but I am. I mean, I'm not like that great at it. I just know like the basics, but I like learning more about it and just, I don't know, experimenting with theories and whatever. So Capricorn is an earth sign. And I was like, I do feel really connected to the earth, and I always have. But when I learned what my rising or ascendant and my moon signs were, they're both water signs. My rising is Cancer and my moon sign is Pisces. And then I was like, there it is. That's why I've always felt so connected to the ocean. And just like being in water, like I would be the kid playing alone in the ocean because no one else wanted to come in the cold ass ocean with me or the cold ass pool. And so I had to play alone a lot of the time in the pool, but I didn't care because I was having fun just being in water. I didn't really care. But yeah, I'm just like super connected to the water, and I would love to talk to a shark because that's my favorite animal. I named my car after a shark, and his name is Mako because that's the fastest species of shark in the ocean. And so I'm a nerd, sorry. But a shark nerd. I love Shark Week, and yeah, I'd love to talk to like dolphins, mermaids if they're real, still up for debate. Turtles, anything really. I think it would be fun, and then I would get to be in the water, so duh. So that was an easy one. Well, thank you for watching my video, if you made it this far, and I have a confession. I looked all these questions up on Google, and it's not my fans. I know you believed it. I know it was so believable, but gotta break it to you. I looked it up myself. So if you really want to ask me questions, feel free. But I did learn that trick on TikTok the other day. It was like, do you know what all Instagram influencers do? You know how there's the like question little thing you can click and then put it on your story, and then people can like, I don't know, ask you a question or respond to a question that you ask. So they can enter it themselves. Like they can put all these questions in to target what they want to answer and what they want to highlight. And so I was like, sometimes no one answers those on mine. So I'm just going to go and ask myself some questions that I thought were interesting. So you can't call me fake because every influencer that you follow is doing the exact same thing, but worse because they're pretending. There's no disclaimer at the beginning of the video, my video, but I think of it as a joke, and that's what I'm telling you now.